Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to 2026 this morning, Thursday, November 13th. World Cup qualifying is back. It's our last week, last chance to make some money. Let's do it. We've got tons of information now at our fingertips. Let's use that. Try to make some smart bets. Try to make a little more cash. First, let's review our last bets a month ago, October 14th. We had South Africa to win. Both teams not to score. Total goals scored 1-3. Pretty proud of that bet. We had Senegal, Congo DR, Ivory Coast, and Gabon to win. All the favorites there. We had Curacao and El Salvador to win. And we had Saudi Arabia to win or draw, and Qatar to win. So, how did we do? We won the first bet. Pretty proud of that. It was South Africa against Rwanda. Rwanda was pretty much out of it. South Africa needed to win, so I was just thinking low scoring win. They did win three to nothing, but that fit within our band. So hey, we won that bet. Seems kind of complicated. A lot of things need to go our way, but feel pretty proud of that one. Next, Senegal, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Ivory Coast, Gabon. All of them won. Senegal made it to the World Cup. Ivory Coast made it to the World Cup. Congo and Gabon needed to win to get to the playoffs, which they both did. Curacao and El Salvador to win. That was a no. Did not win that bet there. El Salvador did not win. That took me out. And then last, Saudi Arabia to win or draw and Qatar to win. Again, pretty proud of this one. It would have been easy just to pick the two home teams, pick Saudi Arabia and Qatar to win, but just knowing that Saudi Arabia only needed a draw, and that's what they got. So because I think they were ahead on goals scored, not even goal differential, they were able to draw their match against United Arab. They were able to draw their match against United Arab Emirates or Iraq. Shoot, I don't even remember who that was, but happy to win that one there. And then what did that do for our totals? So for the day, we picked some minus odds, which I usually don't do, but I like some of these, putting some of these teams together. So we won about $20 for the day. That puts us total for the series at 15 wins, 11 losses, plus $93. This is when we do a $10 bet and everything. So yeah, pretty good. And then like I said, let's keep it going. We're gonna do 4 bets as we usually do for Thursday today. So what are we looking at? First, I'm going with Curacao and Jamaica to win. Curacao is at Bermuda, Jamaica at Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, both these teams want to win. Jamaica is only a point ahead of Curacao, so a tie would mean in the next game Curacao could go through to the World Cup with only a tie. They do play each other in the next match. Both these teams want to win. I think Curacao probably the easier bet there with Bermuda out of it, but Trinidad hasn't been doing much lately, so I think this should be a good one. Both these teams to win at plus 147. Next, going with Costa Rica and Suriname, both to win or draw. Minus 203, kind of weird bet. These teams aren't even in the same group. Costa Rica is at Haiti. That's what makes me a little reluctant to say win. Suriname will host El Salvador. Both these things are most likely to win, but just kind of putting that draw in there just to give us some extra chances. A bit of a fallback in case one of those teams does not win. And then in the African playoff first round, I'm going with Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo to draw. So this will be the 90-minute bet. Overtime doesn't matter. So as long as they draw after 90 minutes, we win this bet. So I'm just thinking this will be a pretty close match. Both teams will be pretty cagey. Cameroon hasn't been that impressive. I mean, that's why they're in the playoff, right? And Democratic Republic of the Congo, not a huge goal-scoring team, just not an offensive threat in too many ways. So I'd see a low-scoring match, 0-0, 1-1, and see this go into overtime. Don't have to pick who's going to win. Don't have to pick if it goes to PKs. That could be another bet, potentially to go to PKs, but I'm just going here for the draw after 90 minutes, plus 175. And then, hey, let's put a little bit of Europe in there. So Hungary, Albania, France, all to win. Hungary is playing at Armenia. Right now they're in third place, 1 point, or maybe second place, but they're very close with Ireland in their group. So, and Portugal's at the top. That will almost for sure go through. So Hungary to win. Albania is at Andorra. That should be an easy one. But yeah, you never know. Albania isn't a huge goal scoring team either. I think they won their last two matches 1-0. So, but it's Andorra. And then last, France is at Ukraine. Ukraine can't play home games in Ukraine, so it'll be at a more neutral site. France, I think, only needs a draw to go through to the World Cup, but I'm thinking last match they're going to want to put a punctuation mark on that, an exclamation mark, and book their place to the World Cup. Putting those all together pretty much gets us at even odds. So that's why I'm liking all those there. So 15 and 11. Let's get at least two of these again. Why not three? Why not four? Check out these games. All of them, especially the Concacaf games, will have a lot of impact on what happens in the second match in that group. Obviously, the African playoff is a playoff, so one of these teams will be done after today. And then just kind of looking at who's going to be these second place teams. And then for France, just kind of an obvious choice, I think, with Ukraine unable to play at home. So, like in this slate, got a little Africa, little Europe, little CONCACAF. That's pretty much all we have to go on other than Asia. I'm just steering clear of that for now, but who knows, maybe next time. So, Thursday, World Cup qualifiers. Pretty nice slate. Let's win some cash, baby. Peace.